I had a horrible realization, like, as soon as I ended the last video. Like, I was saying things like, oh, I'll go to the Temple of Time some other video and start the light arrow cutscene. I've got side quest activities to perform. But, in the moment, like many things, I forgot. I believe Adult Link spawns in the Temple of Time. So, there's a very strong, possibility that as soon as I load my file here, you know, with everything collected, the light arrow cutscene will just unceremoniously begin. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, because that would be, like, really funny. Like, if the spawn for the cutscene to happen was only, like, you walking into the place and not actually, like, being in there. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Ocarina of Time. That sounds like a very OoT kind of thing. So, let's just find out, I guess. You know, it's either it does it or it doesn't. Oh, how disappointing. Although that was pretty cute, how Navi, like, started at, like, you know, like, presumably the origin of the map, and she had to fly to me and then fly in place, and it was very humorous. It looked very put together. Oh man, that chic ass. Nice, you know, maybe this cutscene isn't so bad. We're starting off on a good note. Nah, that's probably going to be the high point of this cutscene. Okay, I don't actually know what they're going to talk about here. Maybe the game's, like, theming and stuff will come back for the finale. Like, you know, the whole growing up thing, things left unsaid, undone. That's always been my favorite, like, lingering feeling about the invisible OoT narrative, and we haven't had any of that real narrative juice for a while, and I just noticed Link's head is very slightly bobbing up and down, like he's like having a fake conversation with someone, and they're doing that thing where they like nod along with the things you're saying, you know? You ever be in one of those conversations? I'm sure sometimes, you know, it's intentional, like, yeah, I agree with you, but you know, sometimes people just go autopilot, and it's like, or like, you know, I guess sometimes I do it too. Like, sometimes I just don't give a shit, and it's like, I don't care. But maybe I do care, Sheik. What do you gotta say? Oh, this is the big reveal, isn't it? And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. It makes it sound way more exciting than it actually is. Final showdown. Ganon probably doesn't even remember who the fuck I am. It's been a while. I have things I want to tell, only to you. That is why we have met, in Ganon's front lawn. You know, he'll never... Whatever, you know how this ends. Another unknown legend of the Triforce. Yeah, sure, about that. I'm anticipating this is just the same cutscene from, like, the beginning of the game. Please prove me wrong. If you would see... I'm not gonna read this shit. I'm just gonna drink my water, man. I don't care. Oh, man. Like, what have I said before? Like, the core narrative of OoT? Like, this hero's journey shit? Like, I don't fucking... You think I care, man? Dude, a fucking semicolon! What the hell? I don't think I've seen the game use one of those ever. Like, it seems like it's a thing writers just forget. Like, dude, a colon too? Oh man, they must have hired someone new last minute to write this. Because, like, I see a lot of writers, they don't utilize the powerful tool, the semicolon, and it's like, bro, it's like a super comma. Like, why don't you guys use this more often? It's like they forget about it or something. But OoT remembered right now. I'm not reading any of this. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is basically just telling about how the Triforce split into 3 parts, right? A part representing the force that one most believes in. So what does it mean to believe in wisdom? Is that just like you're smart, or you believe in law, like true balance of the world? I don't think any Zelda game has been, you know, super deep like some Shin Megami Tensei shit in that regard. It's like just you know, Zelda gets it because she's the girl and she's smart and has magic, and Link gets it because he's the hero. That you know, being a hero means you're brave. And Ganon's pretty strong, so he's got power, dude. It's not like the power of chaos, You know, those good should I just shit, I could be playing SNT3 right now. Oh man. Yeah, 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the king of the king of thieves. They've probably said that title before and I just can't remember, but you know, king of evil, king of thieves, this man, he's got many titles. All cooler than mine. JK, Hero of Time is, you know, pretty cool sounding little name Link has. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power. I mean, that's like the best one. Like, I would assume, like, top tier. So, like, why does he need these other ones? I guess if you get the other ones, you can, like, make a wish and then truly become almighty. Yeah, enabled him to become a mighty evil king. His dark ambitions were not satisfied. Shit, he did that thing like I've been through where you get, like, really good at Mario Party and it's not enough. You need more. So, like, even though getting more doesn't amount to anything, it's the only thing left in your life. So, you've got to go for it, right? Yeah, to gain complete mastery of the world. What the fuck are they on about? All Ganondorf settled for, like, occupying, or, like, just setting up a sweet dig, some sweet digs on top of, like, the old King of Hyrule's house. And that's it. He hasn't really bothered anyone. People in Kakariko are allowed to live like a few yards away. Yeah, those chosen by destiny. Wow. Oh, Discord's updating right now. I hope nothing horrible happens to the video while I'm doing this. Yeah, the one who holds the Triforce of Courage is... you, Jay! Look at him. Doesn't he just look so, like, blown away by this revelation? That's something I want to talk about. In the last video, I compared Link here to Byleth in that he doesn't react to things. But, like, I guess he doesn't really have to, because Link here, in this case, is grade A self-insert, like, I am Link. So I am supposed to react to that. Like how, you know, Resident Evil characters and survival horror characters don't necessarily have to act scared in gameplay. It's like, you know, that's my job. So, like... you know, I guess it's fine that Link doesn't react, because then I can interpret what he thinks. Because I guess if he did react, it would be absolute, right? And that's, me justifying them not giving him animations. Yep. Oh, there we go, there's one. You know, Zelda looks pretty pretty in this game, not gonna lie. I like her dress, and, we could do something about the headpiece there. Like, kind of tough on the gradients up there, that kind of dark. But, you know, in terms of the OOT babes, she's probably better than Bombshoe Bowling Alley Girl. Ain't got nothing on, I was almost going to call her Chromaya. Yeah, Malin. But, you know, she's fine. She's cute. Oh, wow, earrings, too. She got all dolled up for this, occasion. This... oh, another fucking story. I saw you as I was escaping from the cast. Yeah, I forgot about Impa. They haven't done jack shit this whole game. Impa could have been like cool ass like Piccolo kind of character or something. What do I mean by that? Fucking Piccolo? I don't know. I just wanted like characters in this game. There are none. It's just like Link and no one else fucking matters. I guess Zelda matters a little. And Ganon is fucking Ganon. Oh, Navi. Oh, man. Did you get us a snack while you flew away there? This cutscene's been going on for a while. I could use some refreshments. Is that where she's going? As long as you had the ocarina, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm. But, wait. Oh, this was the thing we didn't anticipate happening. Yeah, the Master Sword sealed you away. Okay, yeah, who knew that would have happened, right? So I guess that is really just what happened. When Link pulled the sword, there was a big portal, and Ganon, like, jumped in, or something. I don't fucking know how he got in there. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm, which is apparently more than that blue room where we hang out with the... I almost called them Guardians. Whatever they are, the Sages? Yeah, that room. Apparently the Sacred Realm was more than that. Yeah, Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, Is it like the Abyss in Dark Souls? Like, what does the Sacred Realm look like? I guess us mortals aren't allowed to see it. All of this an unfortunate coincidence, I'd say. It's pretty cool hearing, like, Zelda's theme after all this time. Like, we haven't really heard this, like, since, you know, our encounter with her back in the day, right? And I guess this is a slightly different variant of it, because, like, I think that was the Zelda's Lullaby version we were hearing back in the garden. This is, like, just her theme proper, so that's kind of cool. If I'm imagining that right. Maybe this was the same song, burp, that played back when we were kids. I don't know. It's been like it's been like 6 months, man. I think I started this game, like, half a year ago. And hoped you would return. I waited for 7 years. Apparently in the manga, Sheik is like an agent, like a double agent for Ganondorf. Or like, she's pretending to work for Ganondorf, but she's like a double agent for you. I haven't read enough of the manga, but I think that's like Ganon knows about Sheik. Like, he thinks Sheik, like, works for him. And I guess the reveal later is maybe he knew all along that Sheik was Zelda. So that'd be kind of cool. Just like, something, anything for these characters to do, please. Not please, whatever. Greatness comes from humble beginnings, right? And fucking, what were video game stories before OoT? Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI. Shit, I don't know, man. What's the excuse for there not being a lot going on here? I don't know, man. I guess the balance in that this is a big game with big things in it. Like, what the fuck is going on in Chrono Trigger? Like, your RPG battle system and time... Never mind, fucking Chrono Trigger's... Chrono Trigger's so good, man. Can I be playing that? Like, hey, this game's fine. You know, I just don't know how I feel about OoT right now. I guess it's cool. It's nowhere near as cool as MM, though. Like, fucking, they just went apeshit with, like, the themings and stuff. Like, the fucking... Like, it's so good. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and, yeah, lure Ganondorf. How are we gonna lure him? With some, like, cheese or something? Well, what's the plan, honey? Seal the door to the sacred realm from this... Where is this? Thus, Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Yes. Please protect me while I do my part, baby. That's what I live for. Here is a weapon that penetrates the evil king's defenses. The power given to the chosen ones. The sacred arrow of light. Dude, it gets like 3 exclamation points. Holy fuck, man. You know, seeing this design for Zelda is like so surreal, because I'm pretty sure I had like a toy, like, of like fucking OoT Zelda, and it looked exactly like how she does in the game. It's like, I think I like mailed that as like a joke present to Jay. I kind of want him to take like a picture of it just so I can like remember what it looks like. It's been a while. This is the strangest item get in the game. It's like at like, what do they call it, a Dutch angle? Like, what are we trying to do? Be a little more artsy for the finale? I can dig it. The light of justice will smite evil. Wow. With no ambiguity, light is good and... Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Who the fuck cares? Good guys and bad guys. Sometimes that's all you need, I guess. It can't be! Zelda's looking down at the text box. It's off center right now. Yo, this scene is like 1,000 times better in the fanfic. In the fanfic. Like, fucking Link is about to smooch Zelda. I might have mentioned this. I get so excited talking about this. He's about to smooch Zelda, and then the barrier shows up and, like, cockblocks him. And it's like... Yeah, this whole conversation happens in Kokiri Forest when they're, like, prepping up for the final battle thing. They add it to the stories. And not in Ganondorf's front lawn! Like, you guys are stupid. You deserve to lose to this nothing bad guy. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. Whoa. Oh, dude, I just realized, like, my beloved friend Jay made a thumbnail for this video, like, weeks ago, because he thought of the perfect joke in advance. You've already seen it. It's like that shot of Link at the Zelda amiibo doing that pose. Like, oh, man, Jay is so funny. I have great friends. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. Yeah, you see, it's like Metal Gear or some shit. The bad guy was letting us kick ass on purpose. Even though, like, You know, we destroyed like we killed like all of his subordinates, and like, you know, he's kind of fucked now because of this turn of events. Pretty much the only ace he has right now is Zelda and whatever defenses he has left in his house. And wait, this is like the internal dialogue box, the blue one. Has the game been using this for every line of dialogue of Ganondorf's? I'm not sure, I haven't been paying attention. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Mwahaha. That's a good laugh, though. Whoever they got for Ganondorf, whoever, like, you know, 5 minutes in the booth, like, doing Ganondorf voice samples for OoT, great voice. It's just, you know, all-around good stuff. So, Zelda's been kidnapped, and we gotta go save her. But you know what? I don't... Forget about it, dude. There's, some unfinished business we have left to attend to. Unrelated, but I've been thinking. You can't, buy replacement mirror shields, I don't think. I'm not gonna say I don't think. No store in OoT world sells variants of the mirror shield. They only sell like Hyrule shields and shit, which I guess the intent is that if you lose it to like a fucking like or something. But like, what happens if you get like eaten by a like and you've got the mirror shield on? Is the game just never gonna eat the mirror shield? Because that seems like the only answer the game would have. Like, it could exhaust you of your fucking monies and your tunics, but like, I can't imagine it taking the mirror shield, because like, what would you do if you fucking lost it? Like, you can't beat the game. Like, I don't want to go and experiment that, because then I would lose all my fucking tunics and I gotta go buy them again. It's like, I've got more important things to use money on, bitch. Like the last bomb shoe available in the bomb shoe store. So I've officially exhausted the bomb shoe store. I've done this because I want to find out if the guy has like unique dialogue, like, huh, I'm out of bomb shoes, or something, you know, like something funny like that. This is a new type of bomb. Okay, no. When I'm sold out, that's it. We're temporarily out of stock. Okay, I know that's like the default, like... I don't even know if that's the default, because like, what other fucking store has sold out there besides the Happy Mask store? So like, man, they couldn't even be bothered to make like custom dialogue for the bomb shoe store, even though it's like not temporarily out. You could like trick some poor sap out there, I got the word out, that like maybe if you wait long enough, the bomb shoes will come back. Like some kind of shitty RPG cooldown or some crap. But no, the bomb shoes are gone forever. Bradley, ain't it? Okay, what do we want to do now? Fuck, man, I don't know. Let's go say hi to the Happy Mask man. I don't want to actually. I want to see like I'm just curious what he has to say. I don't want to actually, for like a frame, I was tempted to get some of the other masks and see like the interactions for like the Gerudos, like what people have like respond to like seeing a Gerudo, like a kid with a Gerudo mask, because like our OoT character's racist. I want to know. But that is like so cumbersome and like just so much work. I don't actually want to do that, yo. Because like I would want to do it for all of them. And it's like, bitch, I'd have to come back here and shit. Makes you a little happier. Okay. You'll look cool. And with its charming eyes, it makes a great lady's disguise. You know, I probably looked at that mask even like as a kid and didn't know that was supposed to be a chick. Like, damn, I was stupid. Yeah, I already read this dialogue. It reads people's hearts or some bullshit. Or minds, whatever, same shit. Why is it scary? Because people think you fucking suck. That's not true. Don't think negative like that. You'll like fall into a pit of despair. So that was pretty much it. I wanted to buy the last bomb shoe. There's a few things I have left to do, aren't there? I guess I can go do the Bagoran sword shit, because apparently there's this one Kino moment where like the game gets cool again and doesn't just do like some hero's journey, like you saved me, great, you know, like Zelda CDI levels of like storytelling. You know, the shit with the spooky blonde chick in Kokiri Forest about the one guy that goes missing. Apparently the dialogue is cool there, and I gotta witness that, right? Like I've already squeezed the hell out of this metaphorical like orange. Let's see if there's more. It ran dry pretty early, so like I'm just fucking desperate at this point. Yeah, the word I was looking for is sustain. OOT's narrative doesn't have very much sustain. I meant to say that in the last video. I started the sentence. I was saying like, oh, my friend Jay helped me realize a good word I would go to describe OOT's narrative as. But I didn't finish the sentence because I got sidetracked, probably talking about the fanfic or some stupid bullshit, or, you know, not stupid bullshit. The fanfic is fucking, like, godly, dude. Remember that part where, like, Ingo throws a bottle at Link and, like, fucking knocks him out? Like, fucking decks the kid? Like, that's pretty cool, right? I like the scene where Link, like, eats a tomato, and he's like, yo, dude, what the fuck is this? You're blowing my mind. Like, just cute little scenes like that. It's a good little read, or probably only if you're a fan of, you know, the source material. If you like, you know, if you read it just on its own, you probably wouldn't, you know, be satisfied, because it's like, you know, maybe it's not good to the outsider looking in, and it's only satisfying to me because like I long for I don't know, different takes on like a game I like, so it's like. It's inherently fun just reading stuff like that to me, but maybe to other people not so much. Like how I really like the Resident Evil books, though I don't know if other people would like them, you know, that kind of thing. What do you have to say, Navi? Like, we gotta go save Zelda, bitch. We have to save Princess Zelda from her imprisonment in Ganon's castle. Like, wow. Yeah, you couldn't have said that any more boring if you fucking tried, Navi. You know, let's hold on. I was about to take a drink of my water, but I just realized I could have been like talking to like Sarah this whole time. So what's you guys say about this? That's Ipana's song. Yeah, there we go. You see, it's fun because I remembered it, but it's only like 3 notes, so it's just fucking baby shit. Anyone could remember that. Please have new dialogue. We the 6 sages are. Wow, she has new dialogue. The destiny of Hyrule depends upon you. Anything else? No. And yeah, if I do the thing where I say I want to talk to Navi, she'll probably just, you know, give me that same dribble about the whole, like, we gotta go save Zelda. Oh, dude, I came here at the perfect time. I don't know how I keep doing it. It's not intentional. But we get more golden hours of fucking Kokiri Forest. The music is playing, though. That's a little unfortunate. I wish it wasn't. Not that I hate the song or anything, but, you know, I just like walking around here in the ambience like we're playing fucking Dark Souls or something. Did I ever come here and, like, you know, admire the cow that apparently Malin had delivered here? Yeah, dude. I probably had. Yeah, Moo is right, man. Got some free milk. I just bought like 4 like half gallons of milk today. Let's make that also a reality in the video game world. Almond milk, anyway. I'm one of those guys. This song makes me feel so good. I can you know, isn't the OOT world just so pleasant? Like, instead of like force impregnating and like fucking the shit out of cows or whatever the hell people do in the real world, you just play a nice song and the video game cow will just, you know, give you milk out of the goodness of its will, and it'll also talk to you. Like, if only life could be, you know, so pleasant, right? Because the reality, ooh, woo. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Spiders squish 58. Is that true? I only have 58 of those things. Yeah, that's right. For some reason, I was kind of hoping, like, you know, the record was wrong because I technically, like one of these Scatola tokens is, like, invalid, kind of, because, like, I did the trick to just get an infinite extra. So, like, you know, I cheated. Oh, yeah, another thing about the Scatola tokens. There are 100 in the game. I was pondering to myself, oh, it doesn't look like, you know, 3 characters of numbers could exist in that space there. But I don't know how OT does it. but you know there are 100 gold Scatola tokens. So like I guess the sprite for the number 1 is just so thin. There's enough room to slide it like to the left of that 5 there, and it probably looks a little squished together, but I'm sure it looks fine. It's not the kind of thing I would have done, you know, if I made OOT, because you know I'm just like some kind of right aligned symmetry nut, and you know that number would be a little too close to that spider sprite, if you feel me, like, you know, that kind of thing. Can I like hover boot over that? Just wondering. Yeah, isn't that satisfying? I don't have to jump anymore. But like wearing these is also like, you know, permanent ice physics, so it really is the ice physics. Like it's the same damn it's the exact same physics. Like I'm doing the slide thing to like kind of keep my momentum that I do in MM. So I guess maybe they made the ice first and we're like, shit, we need an item for the Shadow Temple. We're making this dungeon in like 5 minutes. What do we do? And like they were playing with the ice physics and just made up the hover shoes. Like, isn't that fun to imagine? Like how these wonderful items came to be. Any new dialogue? I don't know why I'm expecting this. Yeah, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. You know, wow. That wasn't like a sigh, like, you know, I'm pissed. I was hoping for more dialogue. Like, you know, I'm not expecting new dialogue at this stage of the game. It's just, you know, further reminder, you know. Like it'd be cool if he, you know, said some new things here and there. I don't know. Like, wouldn't it? I think so. Man, I can see how that Eager-Raptor guy just never wanted to take these shoes off. Like, the idea of me going into my menu and, like, swapping to the, you know, the equipment menu and, like, taking the thing off, that would take a little too long, I'm not gonna lie. So, we're just gonna, like, bear with it for a while. Never mind, we have to go to the menu anyway. So, anyway, I don't know how you're supposed to make the connection. I guess the OOT world is so small that, you know, the game just kind of counted on it. I don't like how the mirror shield looks when I'm like wearing this outfit. Yeah, I think, you know, this blend of colors looks cooler. Yeah, but the mirror shield has that nice reflective sheen though. Cool gradient thing. Fine, I'll wear it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to like know, like, oh yes, I have the blue Cuckoo Kojiro. I now know the next stage of the side quest is to go here. Because like Anju, I don't know if she's called Anju in this game, you know, the cuckoo lady. I don't know if she talks about where her brother went. She like mentions his existence, but she doesn't say like where he went. So I guess you're just supposed to run into him and be like, ah, this guy. And remember that she said Kojiro liked him, so yeah. No response, he's sleeping. Yeah, you show him Kojiro and he goes apeshit. Kojiro! I don't know what he means by that, because like we got this thing as like a fucking egg, and he's like familiar with Kojiro as if like he grew up with the chicken, but like we raised this thing from birth, I thought. Unless Kojiro like birthed twice. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I don't know, Kojiro's like a brand, and there's 2 Kojiros out there in the world, like a granola bar. Like, there's not just one of those things, you know? Or, like, so, like, he had his own Kojiro, and maybe seeing our Kojiro. Or, like, a Furby, you know? Maybe Kojiro's like Furby, that's a much better comparison than a granola bar. Like, you know, it's our pet. And maybe he had one growing up, too. And that's why he's feeling nostalgic right now. You must be a nice guy. Must me. Please! Yeah, apparently this guy's worldview was that everyone sucked. And you know, he was just so convinced of that worldview, he secluded himself in a forest, presumably to die. Great. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop. Oh wow, cool animation there if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. I can't. Oh yeah, that's it. You aren't a nice guy after all. Get away from me. You'll forget all that if I do it again, right? Yeah, it's like we're playing meet and fuck, you know? Like when you say something horrible to the girls, And they're like, you fucking, what? I can't believe you said that. And then like the next dialogue, they're like, anyway, let's bang. Not that I know anything about meat and fuck. So here's an odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this is sure to spoil. Oh, yo, dude, I could do that thing now where I experiment. Hold on. Alright, the timer they've given me is like pretty generous, so I think we have enough time for this. Alright, so I mentioned this, I believe, back in the Running Man. You're already in the middle of something, aren't you? Oh, that is so cute. Wow. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I didn't know OoT had it in it. I thought I was for a minute there gonna be able to like overlay timers on top of each other, but there's still one timer like right here. I could like see if it'll overlay the current timer I've got on. There's boulders. Sure, why not? Okay. So what if I drown myself? What timer is gonna stick around? Oh, okay. The quest timer has been overwritten with the I'm running out of oxygen timer. Oh, and they can seemingly just swap in and out of existence like that. I think this is something OOT 3D fixed. Like, in the world of OOT 3D, there are multiple timers allowed to coexist. You know, it's just interesting that, you know, OOT right here, the vanilla game, only one at a time. So I've kind of like messed myself up here now. The goal was to go to Kakariko. Could I get to Kakariko in like 30 seconds? Probably not, right? I mean, like, I'm still underwater technically. That's cute. That's a hard maybe. Like, let's play the Bolero of Fire, because I think the you're gonna burn alive timer also takes priority. I don't know why I had to look at the Bolero of Fire. I kind of knew that. I guess I doubted myself a little bit. Happens to the best of us. So yeah, they bothered to make it so the Running Man, his timer, it just can't happen. But this one, yeah. Oh, it's the same timer used. Like, that gave me the same number. Amount of time that I was gonna like drown in. So it takes as long to drown yourself as it does to burn alive in the world of OOT. Oh wow. That was actually a pretty handy shortcut, not gonna lie. So like, even with I said with like an F. How embarrassing. Even with this pretty baller shortcut, I don't know if I could like make it in time. Like, I would have to fucking bust my hump, and even then, I don't think I'd be fast enough to like get to fucking the bottom of Kakariko. I guess we could try, you know. It's like worth a shot, right? Oh, what the fuck? Time's up! Oh, wow. Whoa! Whoa! I can't recall the last time or if I failed like this quest. So you know, that is so sweet of OT. It warped me back. What if like I'm fighting Ganondorf and the timer runs out? Like, I could just start the fight again, right? It's so many things I'd like to try, but like, I don't actually care that much. I know you can time travel. No, there's no way. The game has nothing in place preventing me from going back in time right now. Oh, wait, no. God, I really want to find out, though. Like, I'm gonna assume that the minute I time travel, the timer just, like, goes to 0. But fucking it didn't do that for the Running Man, so it's... I guess we're gonna check, right? I kind of also want to just get this over with, because I don't actually care that much. I already talked to all these Gorons, they all say the same thing, it just disappointed me. Oh wait, I could at least use this cool shortcut I noticed. Is this made of wood? I know it looks it, but yeah, oh. You know, that's just great. Is this made of wood? No, right? Oh my god! OOT's being cool. That doesn't happen too often. Like, sometimes you know, the thing that would look like wood. It's seemingly only an artistic decision, and like the elements within are like steel or something, and the hookshot, you know, no bueno. That means no good, I think. So like I could go all experimenting and have fun, or like it wouldn't be that much fun because I'm pretty sure I already know the result, and I don't, even if the result was like something against my expectations, I don't care that much. So like let's just get this shit over with. I just want to wrap this up, man. I don't even want to use the Bigoron sword. Like I'm assuming the fight with Ganondorf will feel a little limp anyway. Like if anything, I'll probably enjoy the fight with Ganondorf a lot more than the fight with Goat Ganon. So like, you know, why would I want to fucking cuck the fight and let it end like it would end like too quickly if I just used the Bigoron sword. So like no way, man. This place is cool. It's got cool lighting and stuff. I can't get, yeah, there we go. First person shot. It looks like a cat, but it's like I can't be sure. It could be like a baby tiger or a lion or something. Like pretty distinct fur pattern on this guy. I don't think I've been in here in this entire playthrough, so I don't know what this place even sells. What a mysterious smell. You know, she must be sniffing Link. Like, there's no showers in the OoT world, because, like, this guy's been in a whale, dude. Imagine what that smells like. Coming out after that, like, ooh. 7 years of funk building up, wearing the same shirt. Or maybe Rauru gave Link a change of clothes, and that's where the earrings and the leggings came from. That must be it. Oh, I had to give it to her? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. That bum. So I'm sure you know of this, but there's a forest. Oh, yep, cool little fade there. Where'd the cat go? Oh, there we go. I couldn't even see it. It looked like Link's head just caught on fire, but it was just the torch in the background reigniting. It is the strongest medicine I've ever produced. However, ooh, foreshadowing question mark. It may be useful for something. I don't fucking know. No medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. So, oh, I guess I don't have a time limit for this one. It doesn't expire. That's nice, I guess. I mean, I assume medicines within the real world would expire eventually, but you know. So, yeah, I guess the idea for this quest, it's like a fun new take, or a fun new view of like the world of OT. You gotta like get through it all fast, like. Though you know, the time limits are pretty generous. You know, we're doing this for the kids, I guess. It's not as tough as I'd like it. If I made OT, you'd have a minute to get there, asshole. And Ganondorf would be chucking fireballs at you, and Bongo Bongo would be there, and it would just fucking suck, man. But that's the kind of shit I'm into, man. Yo, want to see me dodge this guy backwards? Okay, we'll try it again because it'll be really cool if I pull it off, right? Oh, what? He himself is a hitbox? It hurts to touch this guy's like mighty legs. Hold on, let me confirm this. Nope, I guess I just received the bad end of his mighty stick. Yeah, that man, odd potion indeed. It looks kind of yummy. Like I'd eat that. So I'm not sick, so I don't eat it. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm sure you know of this. There exists a forest in Japan where people come to die. It probably has a real name, but you know the normie name is basically just Suicide Forest. So like, it's always been like this thought, or I don't know, it's probably not confirmed. Like no one in OT is gonna say that this guy came to the forest like with the intent to die because he's just so depressed. But that feels like it was something of an inspiration. Like it's a bit like, considering this guy's fate and how he ends up, it's pretty easy to make that connection, if you will. So that's kind of cool. Although, you know, nothing in the game is gonna say anything like that. This quest is kind of we're not really involved. Like that lady was talking about this guy. Like, you know, she knows him, but we don't. It's like there's no medicine that can cure a fool. You know, there are things outside our scope. We're just playing delivery boy right now. What's this chick gotta say? That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody. Everybody's Stalfos, so he's not here anymore. Do you want the candy? Give it back. Like, it belongs rightfully to the forest, so it's like, okay, sure. That young punk guy must have left this behind. Are you going to be too? Oh man, that you know, interesting. Oh, are you going? So like, her claim is that everybody who comes into the forest will like turn into some kind of skeleton man, or at least those who get lost, or I don't know. Is it those who get lost, or is it those who just come in here, period? And even if they have a fairy to guide them, it's just eventually their fate to like turn into a skeleton man. Although we all are fated to become skeletons eventually, right? Like the skin will decompose after we die and stuff like that. So I don't fucking know if this place is actually like special at all now that I think about it, because like that's just a regular thing, honey. And these forest kids have like made up a legend about it. Ain't that interesting? Maybe they perceive Stalfoses as like human, or they perceive human remains as Stalfoses, because maybe that's their only experience with skeletons. It's interesting to think about these things, because the narrative of OoT doesn't exist, so that's all we can do. Like, make fun, like, interpretations of the events. I guess what I want is just more fun things to interpret, because that was kind of cool, right? Like, us, like, thinking about things there. I haven't really done that since... I don't fucking know. Like, I know I was, like, talking about, like, interpretation stuff in the Shadow Temple, but there was no dialogue or anything to prop that up. I was just talking about it out of how shallow the Shadow Temple seemingly is. Like, there's nothing really going on, so... You know, I was talking about the fanfic and how, like, what they did with the dungeon. So it's like, I don't know, I guess I just want more lore and stuff. And, no, I guess, you know, more and more, I'll keep saying it, like, you know, just my respect for MM just keeps going way the fuck up, because, like, this was a pretty good starting point, and then MM has just, like, everything I want, and it's just so fucking good, man. Like, both in the game and, like, in the lore and shit. Like, just, what a complete package. OoT is, like, the package has, like, it's missing some things, and there's, like, peanuts in there to give the illusion that, you know, there are things inside the package, but it's really just being weighted with meaningless fluff, like the Shadow Temple, and nothing's really going on in there. So, now we have the Poacher's Saw. You know, I doubt the game is gonna do anything with this. Oh, that's Cutie Pauna. She's over there. Okay, so like, does the game have fucking reactions for you giving these, or like, showing these items to like, randos? Because like, Anju, or Cuckoo Lady, she should know what this is, right? Like, her dad is the carpenter boss. What about you guys? Oh, yeah, nothing, right? That's kind of boring. Seriously, nothing? Nice little reverse camera angle, though. I'm kind of in less jumpy a mood, because like the gap between me pausing and picking up back when I started I unpaused the recording back when I was in the Running Man's hut. It was like half an hour, and I drank a big glass of lemonade, and now I feel fat. If that makes sense, you know, like lethargic feeling. And yeah, she doesn't have a reaction to this kind of thing. My brother must have been very lonely. Is that new dialogue? Because I think she was saying something earlier before, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I wish that's the case. It's fun to believe. This guy's going to talk about the man in the well, and I guess that's fun to think about too, like the fact that maybe you can infer that Bongo Bongo is like the guy the old dude is talking about, the one who had the Eye of Truth. Apparently, I guess you can infer that to be Bongo Bongo, or like his spirit and shit, but it's just like, that's like one guy saying these things. I want a little more. I want confirmation that God is real in the world of OoT, you know? What am I going for? Why am I walking? Oh, because calling upon is too much of a hassle, right? Twilight Princess gives you a cute little flute to just call her, but it's at... Oh man, that is so funny. She's at like a weird diagonal angle right now. That's like... What the fuck is going on, Epona? Or maybe it's because there's a little slope there, and she's kind of... She looks like she's actually going down. Yeah, she got bored. Yeah, it's a slope. Is all of it a slope, though? No, there's no slopiness over here. The slopiness only exists over here. So damn, there's even inconsistencies in the topography of the world of OoT. When does it fucking end? You know, it'd be really funny if I, like, misused the word there, like, topography. Like, that means, like, you know, the state of the land and, like, the ground and shit, right? Like, did I use that word correctly? It'd be really funny if I didn't, and I'm just trying to sound smart again. Like, when I talk about some speedrun trick that I don't know nothing about in, like, an attempt to impress nobody. What the fuck am I doing? Who cares about the Kakariko crash? I'm really hoping one of those big pose spawns so I can be like, fuck you. None, though. Yeah, further merit to me not doing that quest. Or not merit, I don't know, some word to, like, make me feel like validation of, like, my decision not to do that quest. Because, like, shit, dog. 10 of those guys. You want me to get 10 of them? Like, holy man. When did it end? Because, like, you know, there's no real annoying side quest in Ocarina of Time besides that. But that's, like, you know, you can see them being out of their mind when they're, like, designing these things. And then it doesn't really have any either, like, anything too stupid. It's like Wind Waker that had that shit. And, like, Link's Awakening has a trading sequence that's a little... I think somehow even more arbitrary than this one. Like, the Yahoos in Link's Awakening are, like, kind of really fucking out of the way. Like, there's a part where you have to give, like, an orange or some shit to some dude on a mountain. It's like, how the fuck would you know that, man? And I think the trading sequence is, like, mandatory in that game. Like, shit, man. So, like, that kind of sucks. And then Wind Waker has that stupid camera bullshit. I think Minish Cap has that stupid shit with the figurines and the kinstones. Did Twilight Princess have a stupid side quest in it? I don't think so. It just had standard collectibles like OoT did. Skyward Sword didn't either, so I guess they learned their lesson, but it's like... And I don't know shit about Breath of the Wild because I haven't beaten that game. I don't care enough to do so. Do you have dialogue? Of course you have dialogue, but... I heard you say... Oh, yeah, we already knew that. Yeah, they got the job done. Yeah, check out this. Yo! They gave him a voice line for that text box. That's cool. Thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. Yeah, so I guess the kid just had this, maybe as like a memento of, like, you know, his lingering feelings of his family and stuff. And this guy doesn't even seem to notice that. Will you give me my saw? Or maybe this is just arbitrary video game shit, and it's like, we gotta, like, make up an excuse for Link to talk to the carpenter. Punk guy drops saw. But I don't know. This is his father, so maybe there was, like, intent and some kind of invisible storytelling going on here. Hey, I heard... Yeah, you're not going to talk about it, are you? That's a shame, you know. No mention of the kid. I don't think he's talked about him, like, at all. Like ever. So that's kind of a shame. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Oh, yeah, there's, like, a fucking big Goron, I think, on top of Death Mountain. I might as well just, like, fly there, right? I said I can do it. There we go. Dude, Epona's so cute. Like, look at those big ol' eyes. It's like, oh man. It's a shame horses in the real world always have, like, flies and shit, like flying around. I'm like, I hate bugs. So, like, when I saw a horse in, like, the real world and there were, like, just bugs everywhere, it's like, oh man. There were no bugs in the OoT world. You know, ain't that a kick in the butt? Alright, take me to where I want to go. And it was almost worth it, like, planning that thing 7 years ago. Oh, whoa, it's even going over there. Shit, man. Oh, yo, 7 years. That reminds me. One other Kino thing that happened in the fanfic when Link was about to plant his lips on Zelda. Like, he had this, like, fucking horny ass line. Like after Zelda finished her whole spiel about like how she wants to, you know, the equivalent in the fanfic when she was telling Link about the light arrows and the Triforce and shit. Like after all that was over and Link was like, he says, like, I fucking jumped. He's like, I've been waiting 7 years for this. It's like, he goes to plant one on her. It's like, damn, Link is horny. A broken knife is surely my work. I want to, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yesterday's eruption. It didn't erupt yesterday. What the fuck is he talking about? I cleared the mountain weeks ago. You will find them if you go see King Zora. Yeah, sure, why not? I have nothing better to do. My girlfriend is fine. I'm sure Ganon's just playing the fucking piano and Zelda's like, yo, you're pretty good. And he's like, right? I've had nothing to do for like 7 years, so I've just been kind of like doing this. And she's like, did you take like classes or some shit? He's like, no, self-taught. And then they just talk about that shit. It's really fun. Damn, my Ganondorf piano recital fantasy got interrupted. I don't remember what I was talking about now. Oh wait, the Ganondorf piano recital. I mean, that was pretty much it. That was the end of the what if. Like, I think I stole that I stole that fantasy from like that Zelda video, like a pain in my ass. Like after Link, so it's a really funny video, and it came out like so early, like within like the YouTube like internet video like life cycle. Oh yeah, that was cool. Totally intentional. Like it's just quality videos that still hold up so many years later. Like like the joke is that like Link saves Zelda, or like he breaks into Ganon's house and they're just like kicking back watching TV, and it's like that is just so fucking funny, dude. Like it's such an easy joke. Like of course they fucking are just hanging out waiting for you. That's what they do in the game. It's just funny, man, to see it in action, I guess. I haven't seen that video in a hot minute. I'm totally gonna like watch that when this is over. So yeah, I guess, is there like another time limit to like invigorate me in like this gameplay? Because now I'm just like going places that are like fairly obvious and getting kind of bored again. Or I guess I'm not bored. Like, I don't know. What would, wait, fuck. I went there to go to like fucking Zora's Domain. Fucking fast traveling in this game is so all over the place. You can't fast travel to like Zora's Domain. You have really no reason to. Where the fuck is it? It's like on this layer, right? Yeah. But it's like the one time I gotta go there and it's like kind of out of the way. I guess it's kind of interesting. Like, one knock to MM. You know, what kind of world is just literally a square, like a cross compass? Like that's kind of like, you know, kind of generic. You know, all the major the places in MM are, you know, it's just a compass direction away, and you know that's fine, that's valid. But you know, kind of boring world design maybe, and like OoT, it's a little more all over the place. Like, you know, like the real fucking world or something like that. It feels like a place that would exist maybe. It's just a shame there's not too many interesting things to see if you go out of your way and adventure. That's the wrong one, shit. But I'm sorry, can I play it backwards? Oh, I can, Kino. Have I seen the animation for this as Adult Link? Probably, right? I had to come in here once. Yeah, and Link, like, shrinks himself down, like he's hella crouching, because that animation is intended for fucking young Link, and they didn't bother to make a custom Adult Link version. Damn, doesn't it kind of suck to come back here and nothing's fucking changed? Like, shit, dog. What have I really accomplished in the world? Apparently nothing. Anyway, yeah, I think I started saying this a few minutes ago. Yeah, you can do this quest pretty much as soon as you become Adult Link, I think. You only really need the ability to get over the bridge in Gerudo. After that, I guess you need blue fire, because you need to do this too. And that requires just like a bottle. Like, Ice Cavern's one of the first things you can do as Adult Link. So you can get it pretty mercifully early. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to. The game's like pretty piss easy. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. Take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake. Oh, they're a doctor. And it's a he! Had no idea. Can you make it before they spoil? Bitch, yeah. God, this thing looks stupid. What the fuck is this? Like all the other creatures in Ocarina of Time, like, you know, look like they would live within the world of Ocarina of Time. But this thing's got these goofy cartoon eyeballs. It's literally called an eyeball frog. What are we gonna do? Harvest its eyeballs? That's the intent. That's why it's called that. What a strange creature. Whoever drew that, I don't know. I hope they're still kicking in their career and doing great. Navi, shut up. I don't care, man. I'm hanging out with frogs right now. Damn, what if we just ate that frog? Wouldn't that be fucked up? You can have this. So I wonder what came... No, I totally know what came first. Like, I guess someone in... That looked really cool, like the golden liquid. Because of the, you know, the sun setting right now. That looked pretty key now. Where am I going right now? Oh yeah, the lake. It's the fast way to a lake. Oh yeah, this way. Oh shit. My heart skipped a beat for a second, realizing that this might be a tight time to, like, you know, realize. But, you know, that fear is probably, you know, I'm the fucking expert at this game. Like, it won't be that tough. I just like claiming that now that I'm just the expert of OoT, even though I know jack shit of these systems. But, you know, I'm pretty sure this game is, like, so fucking baby that, like, anyone could be the expert at this shit. I got this. Was I saying something before I trailed off? I don't fucking care, man. So, wait, oh, I can't call Ipana yet. We gotta get over this gap here. Yeah, there we go. I guess I'm almost done with the fucking quest, so I might as well wrap it up, right? And I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way and get the remaining heart pieces. Cause, like, I don't care. I don't care at all. Like, I was commending it a few videos ago, saying something like, yo, the mirror in Link to the Past was a flawed system because, you know, warping to the other world and realizing you were clipped into a wall, that was hella tacky. And the Master Sword is better. Well, I didn't say it was better, but I admitted that, you know, there was some tackiness to the mirror in A Link to the Past, which is true. That is kind of silly looking, like warping in and then being like, oh, can't do that. I don't know what the answer would be, though. It's just like how the game was, like, turned out. There's really not much you can do about that without, like, redesigning the whole thing in system. So, like, OoT having, like, just one place, I got scared there. I'm not even gonna shoot you, dude. You're not bothering me. Like, it's holding its hands up, like, oh man, officer, don't shoot. So, like, who the fuck am I to just, like, kill that thing and, like, sell its remains for a paltry amount of monies? Not an evildoer, I know. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about again. Well, I remembered the previous thing I was talking about. Like, I was saying, like, I wonder what came first, them freezing Zora's domain to create a challenge for this quest, or, like, or not, because, like, you know, if that shortcut was still accessible, you know, from Zora's domain, this, you know, this quest wouldn't exist. So, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, they just realized, like, oh, well, we've got this situation where they're not, you know, the ice is not going to unfreeze. So we might as well make, like, a video game, like, moment out of it with this time limit. So, you know, that's kind of cool. Like, making a challenge out of this. I like that. What was I talking about before the ghost showed up? I'm just, like, yeah, I was talking about the mirror. Yeah, so having the Temple of Time be, like, the place where you go to, like, warp and shit, not a bad idea. But because, like, going back in time is, like, hold on, I'm gonna read this. Tonight I'll cook fried eyeball. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zor. Who the fuck does this clown think we are? Like, delivery boy? I like how they, you know, instantly turn around. Like, they're not going to try and steal it from us or anything. Like, they'll do the work. Like, that's commendable. Do we got one more time limit? Because, you know, that'd be cool. One more challenge. Otherwise, I'm not using any brain cells. So it won't last long. You're young. You can do it. I like that attitude, that gusto. World's finest. 4 minutes, huh? Plenty of time. Yeah, so this was that thing I was talking about videos ago, where, you know, because the timer is canceled, in Death Mountain, if you're wearing like not the red tunic, you can technically like warp to Death Mountain right now and just like, what the fuck is this? I guess I can't get over that little hump there. Yeah, alright, there we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, if you just warp to like Death Mountain right now, and then like when you walk out of Death Mountain, you still have 1 second to talk to Ipana. I'm just gonna get off you if you're gonna keep doing this shit. Okay, we good? Can we do it? Thank you. That was pretty cool how she backed away enough so that I can make the jump. Like, I wasn't inputting anything there. You know, good little programming in OOT's part, I'd say. So you have 1 second to talk to Big Goron, but like, I want to feel the tension of like, oh man, what if I don't make it in time? Because like, you know, a fear, like tension, excitement, nothing in OOT has made me feel that in like a while. The Bongo fight was a little tense because any of his moves could have just like whomped me, and I had to make some pretty tight shots. So I thought, you know, that was kind of exciting, but that was kind of the last thing. I wasn't really feeling that during any of the previous boss fights with like Morpha or fucking Twin Robot. It was kind of just me standing around waiting for the opportunity. Nothing was immediately trying to kick my ass. So yeah, Temple of Time being awkward. It's not even that the Temple of Time is awkward, it's just the fact that, you know, the things you're doing when you go back in time are like so pedestrian, like planting beans, so there's a fucking hover thing in the future, are so like boring. It's just like not even like worth the effort to like go through with all of that. So I don't know. Maybe they could have had more than one place for you to time travel. Or like, fucking, I don't know, you could have just done it from where you are. Like, just make the Master Sword, like, give it that ability. Like, I don't fucking know. They could have done something cool with it, but, you know, they thought of the scene with the Temple of Time first and had to, like, work around it, I assume. Or maybe it was, like, a gameplay thing all along. Maybe there was, like, a beta version of OOT out there where, like, you could just time travel at will or something. Like, that's fun to think about. Like, what if? Kind of doubt it, though, with the way that, like, everything's set up. Because, like, even if you could time travel at will, it would just kind of, like, further cement how nothing there is to this mechanic. Like, what the fuck is the difference between Death Mountain, like, 7 years ago and, like, now? There are some rocks, and, that's it. So it would just look really tacky, and so it's kind of better they didn't do that. Because, like, you know, just being able to, like, flip that light switch, like, oh, we're in the future, we're in the past. For OOT, it wouldn't look good, I don't think. Anyway, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not really feeling on the edge of my seat right now. Like, you know, I think I would have been fine if they... Where the fuck did that come from? What a... Very strange. Yeah, like, I think I would have been good if they gave me, like, 3 minutes or something, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. The time limit in MM is pretty generous, like, as well, so I guess I can't, like, say, like, OOT was the first to disappoint. Actually, that's a lie, man. The timer in MM is, like, pretty, you know, if you don't play with the inverted Song of Time, they don't give you too much time, so, you know, no matter what, you're gonna feel a little tense, no matter what, even if you played the game a million times and know what you're doing. So, like, nah, MM's still perfect. OOT's at fault. Anyway, here's the best moment in the whole game. It's another comedic genius kind of thing on the lines of the iron knuckle snapping its fingers. Like, this is, like, really funny. This, like, cutscene they play right here. I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now. Like that's really funny. And I like how, like, you could hear that Scatola, like, writhing. So, like the whole game actually went over there. so like, it wasn't like just like an image or anything, because that Scatola's there right now, and it got loaded because the camera went over there. Please return. Wait just patiently. And yeah, his code for that, it's literally a fucking block. I guess that makes sense, because Gorons are like, you know, they are the rock people, so like maybe they don't use paper, they just engrave everything in stones. Like, that's fun little lore there that I just inferred, not from any kind of description or people in the game saying as such. I'm just making a blind assumption based on a sprite in the game. Or not a sprite, but a graphic. I guess these things aren't sprites. Or maybe they are. I don't know. It's not pixel art, I don't think. Or, I don't know, maybe it is. What the fuck are the things on my HUD right now? You'd call them sprites, right? They're definitely not 3D objects, or, you know, they're not pre-rendered. They don't look that good either, so fuck, I don't know. So he said wait 3 days, which is code for just play the Sun song, like, a bunch of times. I don't really know what the intent was. Like, did they really want me to, like, leave and come back? Like, simulate the real-life experience of, like, I don't know, asking someone to, like, make you a suit or something? Or, like, I don't fucking know what they were going for here. Probably not, right? Because they must have remembered the Sun song was a thing. This is, like, its one job. So I guess I'm supposed to feel satisfied in realizing that I can game the system here. But it just kind of looks fucking stupid now. Because, like, even if you had it so that, like, I had to leave and come back, I could at least imagine in my head that when I'm, you know, off screen and doing Hero of Time shit, this guy's working on the sword. But when I just do this, like, I can just see he's fucking just standing there looking at me with his big ol' eyes, and he's not doing fuck shit. And then he just pulls the sword out, like, 3 days later, and it's like, where do you get that? I didn't see him make that shit. And it's just all around very hokey. OoT is fucking trash, man. The illusion was broken long ago. I don't even know if I haven't been keeping track of how many times I've been playing this stupid thing. I'll do it this last time. Man, playing this thing with a stick is weird. Alright, give me the sword. I made this. Oh, yeah, right. Here you go. How foolish of me. That sword is my finest work. Cool! We got a big sword. It's like the big sword we could use before, but now it won't break. So I guess it's supposed to be some big payoff moment, like, dude, this thing was always fleeting back in the day, but now it's forever. How satisfying. And he does this cool, like, samurai pose thing. Or I don't know what that pose is. It reminds me of Riku in Cage too. Like, I think he holds his sword kind of like that, except he doesn't grab the tip. He just kind of, like, holds it inward like that, and he doesn't crouch down. I guess it looks nothing like Riku from Cage too. Now that I say it aloud, it all just sounds kind of stupid, and you probably don't even know who Riku is. Anyway, here's the big Oron sword. It's the strongest weapon. It'll, like, one-shot probably most enemies. Bigger enemies, it'll probably two-shot them. And Ganondorf, it probably just cuts the fight at least in half, maybe more than that. Or, like, any boss, like, it does, like, yeah, I don't know how much damage it does exactly, but I know it's pretty strong. And I fucking, in a game like OoT, like, an upgrade in my power level, I don't, that would just lead to, like, instant unsatisfying gameplay, because, like, you know, beating the final boss in, like, a few swings, where the fuck is the fun in that? Like, it's already over. So, like, OoT's not, like, tough enough a game to, like, justify this sword's inclusion, but I guess they felt like they had to, like, make a sword, like, a third sword, right? You already have the menu showing, like, these two off. You might as well have a third one, right? Yeah. Maybe if OoT kicked my ass, I'd be, like, relieved right now. Like, whew, I could finally even the odds with the big Oron sword. It did kind of feel good to, like, hit that thing from, like, a mile away, though. Not gonna lie. And I like, you know, I like the jabs he can do. Link's arm looks fucking weird when you're stabbing, and, you know, it's a nice sword. It's cool to see it in Soul Calibur 2. I just wish OoT again was, like, tougher. Did other Zelda games have, like, optional swords? Twilight Princess doesn't. You just have, like, the Master Sword. Never mind, there's the Orodon sword. It does the same thing OoT does, where it has, like, a menu where you can switch between swords. At least I think it does. I know you can swap between your shields, and there's, like, no benefit to that. Like, there's no mirror shield in TP. There's only the Orodon shield and the Hyrule shield, and you just stop using the Orodon shield after you get the Hyrule one, because it's like, oh, it won't catch on fire. It's just better again. It's like that OoT problem all over again. But I don't know if you can swap between your swords. That'd be really dumb. I hope the game doesn't do that. That's like a pointless, like, spot on the menu to just like flex. Like, look at all the things we have in our game. You can equip the Ordon sword. But it's like, why the fuck would you? I don't know. Skyward Sword doesn't do that. You just have one sword. And fucking Bottom of the Well, Breath of the Wild, it has the same abbreviation as the dungeon in this game, Bottom of the Well. I always thought that was funny. That game is too many swords. I don't know how I feel about Breath of the Wild. Pretty sure I don't like it. Or, I'm ambivalent. I think that means I'm just kind of whatever. You know, high level vocab. I don't always remember the meanings of these words. It's like, okay. I'm just waiting for them to do like the MM thing, where like they've got the foundation, and now they're gonna make a really Kino game out of it. Because like Breath of the Wild's pretty good. But then like, dude, what if like Breath of the Wild 2 came out and it was like some MM shit where they got like really like collectively like daring and like they tried shit. And it's like, oh man, what if we put a timer in the game and all this weird shit you wouldn't think they'd put in like a fucking Zelda game? Because like Zelda games, they're you know, is it fair to call Zelda games safe? Probably not, because like they're always trying something weird, like Skyward Sword with its motion control shit. And I guess, you know, they're not as safe as like fucking Pokemon games, but I wish they would do more ridiculous things, like put a time limit over the whole game. Or I was really hoping Breath of the Wild would have a time limit with the setup of how that game handles its narrative. So I guess I'm just still bitter over that. Like, I just really like time limits in video games, I guess. I don't want every game to just have a time limit. I just want I just want interesting things to happen, but I just can't I can't immediately think of something more interesting than a time limit. Like, what if you put X in your game? And of course X would be a time limit for me, but there's more interesting things than that. I don't know. I just definitely want more than Ocarina of Time. Yeah, let's go wrap this up, because the only thing left to do after this is heart pieces, and I'm not doing that shit. I think I never got the one from Dompe. And dude, you think I'm gonna go fucking back in time and hang out with Dompe and his stupid rupee digging game? That's a big no. Oh man, how many blows does it take to kill these guys though? Yeah, 2. How many does it take with the Master Sword, the blade of, what did Breath of the Wild call it? Like the sword that seals the darkness? That's a pretty cool name. Like every hero's sword has got to have a cool name. Yeah, 4. So it's like double the strength. Like that's cool, I guess. So I guess the video's over, and next time we're just gonna go fight Ganon. I guess I'm waiting until the room transition happens to end the video. Okay, there we go.